I'm just gonna go for what I know, for what I sense, and I'm just a little. I'm not distraught, but I am. Sometimes God will say some things, and you be like, oh, for real? Seriously? Wait, are you sure? Hold up, And the Lord just had me to come out of my spirit and to say that I release the spirit of precaution. The spirit of precaution. Now, I looked up the word precaution. I've been on last week, service was very, very, very awesome, and just in the context of the way the Lord moved. And for some reason, it was like a fight for me to get here. Well, I had the same situation this morning, and I'm running behind, but I'm about to see why, I believe. I looked up the word precaution, and, and check this out right here. It says, a measure taken in advance. A measure taken in advance now to prevent something dangerous, unpleasant, or inconvenient from happening. Y'all, oh Jesus Christ. I know, right? He said release the spirit of precaution. And so check it out one more time again. It says this here, a measure taken in advance to prevent something dangerous, unpleasant, or inconvenient, God help us, from happening. So he said, release the spirit of precaution, Delphine. I can't tell y'all that I can recall ever doing that. I have had to say certain things and been just blown away at the fact that the Lord would have me to say those things, but I can't tell you that I can recall in the 20-some plus years of pursuing after God that I have said something about a spirit of precaution. But I know that this morning, just coming here, I heard the Lord say to release the spirit of precaution. Now, it's probably going to make a lot of sense when I go to the text that the Lord had for me. I pulled in at 10:51. When I pulled in, I said, Lord, I got to get my shot in. I do my little selfie every week. Today, I shot it with my glasses because I was running behind and everything. So I had to get that in. So I ended up getting in the building about maybe about 10:55, 54, 55. So I'm like, Lord, have mercy. What do you want? And he speaks this to me right quick. So I go to these two texts of scripture that I'm going to use today, and we're going to see what the Lord is talking about as it relates to precaution. The spirit of precaution. And so he told me, I wrote down, I jotted down right here, Psalms 30, and then I'm going to mess with Psalms 105. I know out of those two texts, out of those two books, I'm going to bring something from the word of the Lord. And so let's get into it, because I need to see exactly what it is. I have an inclination, but I'm going to... We're going to see Psalms 30. Let's pick it up at verse 1. Psalms 30 and verse 1 says, I will extol thee, O Lord, for thou hast lifted me up, and hast not my foes to rejoice over me. See, I pretty much about knew where the Lord was going with this. Okay, so what's about to happen is I am about to literally put some things, some declarations out into the atmosphere. I'm literally about to battle against some things. That's what's about to happen. So if you are not one that's battling against me, then don't worry about it. But if you got some situations where you are battling against me, then it'll be a word of precaution to you. If it's not a word of precaution to you, then just get behind me, and what I'm going to fight and battle against, you take that to battle for protection for yourself as well, because it's about to get a little serious. It's what's about to happen. I know when the Lord puts me in this type of place, it always starts around October that the Lord will put me in this place, and he'll lock me up from October to January as to where I gotta just steadily decrease some things and gotta literally come against against some things and decree and become, and just stand in regards to some things. There's usually a time of consecration or fasting as to where he won't allow me to eat. One particular time, he didn't allow me to eat nothing but Dole pineapples. That's all I could eat. Anything else made me sick from October all the way to January. So I know that it's about to come into a period of time as to where some things are about to happen, because there is the new year that's coming upon us. So there is the new change. There is the transitions that's got to take place. We've got to become some better people. We've got to take more territory. We've got to get in behind some things to move to next levels. And so in order to do that, you got to literally come against and stand against what's trying to hold you. So I understand it's wartime. It's time. So I get it. All right. So he says, look what he says in verse 1. For thou hast lifted me up, and has not made my foes to rejoice over me. So see right now, my foes, those are the people that are opposing, right? Those are the people that want to see you go down. Those are the people that want to see you lose. He says, I have not given them opportunity to even to be able to rejoice over you. They can't celebrate and say, No, you cannot. Verse 2 says, O Lord, my God, I cried unto thee, and thou hast what? Healed me. If you will look, there is an ED on healed. David said, I've already gone through what I was going to go through. So can I tell hell, you just wasting your time, because the Lord has already healed me. All right? The Lord has already healed me, right? I've gone through your furnace of affliction, and the Lord has healed me. That's why I ain't mad at none of the people that done me wrong. Why? Because the Lord has healed me. Verse 3, O Lord, thou hast brought up my soul. Y'all, the Lord has brought my soul up from the grave. Oh my God. He's brought my soul up from the grave. It says, thou hast kept me. Show you right. I ain't dead. God has kept me alive. Girl, how you done made it? The Lord has kept me alive, that I should not go down to the pit. I'm telling y'all, listen, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all what I seen when I looked and seen when the Lord told me to go to chapter 30, and I glimpsed and I said, Jesus, which way you taking me? And I had the inclination of where the Lord was taking me, and I literally jotted down on my paper here, and I was titling this today, I'm still in Have Faith in God, right? I'm still on my Have Faith in God series, but I titled this one today, Can't Touch This. That's what I titled this one today, Can't Touch This. Can't touch this. Now you can want to, but you can't touch this. Can't touch this. David said, you can't touch this, because see, I done already been healed. Huh? What? I've already been healed. So you coming with that? Wait a minute. I've already been healed. Huh? What you doing? Huh? What you doing? Oh man, yesterday I forgot what it was. I made a post on Facebook. I was talking about something, and I just went on ahead and threw me a confession in there. I threw it in there, so, and I had somebody to call me, and they were so tickled about it. No, I'm sorry. She inboxed me, and she was so tickled about what I had said. She said, you know what? She said, I tell you what. She said, I love how you are just so free. You just tell the truth, because what I said was, I said, man, I be struggling with the 2 C's, and my 2 C's is coffee and cussing. I said, that's what I be struggling with. Both of them. I fight with both the 2 C's, coffee and cussing, because I would get mad in a second and say something. And she said, I just love how you just so honest and so free. And then hit me with this right here. She said, because not all preachers are like that. She said, I got one right here. Sent me the picture of the man, and she said, and he's sending me pictures of his private area. I said, I'm going to stick to the 2 C's. I'm going to stick to the 2 C's. I said, no, baby. I said, but you know what, though? I told her, I said, I'm going to tell you something. I want you to hear me, and I want y'all to hear me well. That's the reason why I'm honest. Because, see, all that hiding is what gets you in trouble, see. All that hiding and that shucking and jiving is what gets you in trouble. God did not place me in a position to be a leader over in front of people, not necessarily over people. I'd rather say in front of people than to say over, because I'm not Lord over you. Jesus is Lord over you. But the Lord may have pushed me out to be in front, but it was because it was by design that he done that. He can't have everybody to be a leader. There's only can be one. There's only going to be one head, so he can't have everybody as to be the leader. And so the Lord may have designed me, and it was by purpose that he designed me, but he did not do it because I was perfect. He did not do it because I would be perfect. Now I would be perfected, but he knew I wouldn't be perfect. And the thing of it is I don't want to be perfect. If you don't want to know the truth about me, I don't want to be. Because it's that part of me that's not perfect that causes me to identify with folk. Yeah. That part is what causes me. I feel like if I ever get to a place where I'm so perfect, I'm going to think I'm better than y'all. And when I think I'm better than y'all, then I'm going to start judging you. So see, I don't judge you because I'm like this right here. What Paul told them, he said, such were some of you. That's what he said. He said, hey, wait, y'all done forgot where you had to come from. You done forgot the place where the Lord had to bring you from. So then you got to be real careful. So I make sure that I understand that you can't be that type of person, girl. Not at all. Because if you are that type of person, what it does is it sets you up for warfare that you really don't have to deal with. Because see, you got to know this. The Bible, I believe the book wrote, the Bible says this right here, that in the last days that men would be despisers of them that are good. Do you not know that folk don't like you just because of the good that you do? Do you not know that I have to keep secrets regarding some stuff that I do because of the simple fact if I broadcast every bit of it and everything that happened in my life, if I broadcast it, do you not know it said they would be despisers? And so because of the fact that they would be despisers, to despise something means to detest it. To detest something means to not like it. To not like something means I can't speak good over it. To not speak good over something means I want it harmed. Okay then, so it will literally cause me to have to battle against some things. That's why I do not broadcast everything that happens for me. A lot of times people don't see it until after it's done manifested, and I know I can't hide it no more because of the simple fact, despisers of them that are good. You will get more fights from folk for being good than you will about being bad. More fights. People can do some crooked, all kinds of crazy stuff and have a following out this world. But do your best to live righteous. And see, ain't gonna be many. Ain't gonna be many. Preacher could be tagging up plenty of women in his congregation. And they know he tagging them. And they sit there and holler and love him, worship him. But let one be righteous. They ain't studying. Ain't trying to hear nothing that's got to be said. Why? Because the Bible said that men would be despisers of them that are good. Despisers of them that are good. And it's a sad situation, but it is the truth. I cannot tell everything that God does, and he keeps doing great things. Can't even reveal it because of the simple fact of despisers of them that are good. So David says, you brought my soul from the grave and you've kept me alive that I should not go down to the pit. Psalms 30 verse 4 says, sing unto the Lord, O ye saints of his. I love that. I am his. And give thanks to the remembrance of his holiness. You see, he says, listen, I want y'all to see all of this, that David is not talking from a position of needing to be free. He's talking from a position of having done been freed. He says, I have not forgotten. I'm remembering his